Come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Till the risk, I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest, though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstaying, baby.
All right, Coach, under hazy, overcast L.A. skies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Brooklyn Barons and our home team. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Here's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. 65.
Play action. It's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. On 3rd down, Dobbins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
And the Brooklyn first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They go play action with Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive.
Here we go. Set. 90. Wolf. Leo. Cut.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Eckler. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Watch 52. 52's the mic. Rock it. Hey, rock it. Kill.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Hatchet. Check 43. Check safety.
On 2nd down now, Dobbins. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. We're scoreless after 1. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Go. Get it.
2nd and 4. And this one complete to Reed. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Gator. 61. Matchbox lights. Hey! Bravo. Mike 55.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. eluding the pressure right. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go, D. Hey, Haywood.
At the 38-yard line.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Hit it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And that'll be incomplete.
Herbert's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Hey, Alpha. Right now, you better bring. Hey, check Mike. Watch it, 5.
From the gun, Herbert. And it's complete. Henry. Touchdown, L.A. Hunter Henry. 38 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots, but we'll see.
This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Marquise Brown, 78 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Looking to throw. Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now a throw here to his running back. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here we go. Oh, try. We got 4. 24 is the mic. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. 24 is the mic. It's our time. Hustle, hustle. 24 is the mic. Ain't no such thing as a look.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he cuts right sideline and some. There he goes, right side. And touchdown. A great effort there. 39 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run here with Eckler. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
70, Indy.
Let's go, D, let's go. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Look at me. Door. You go tight.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he gets this one down to the 24. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. A give, Eckler running to the right.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
7. 3 down. Go. I got you, son. 5.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking it in from 2 yards out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again, escaping the pressure right. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for number 11. Incomplete. It's third down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Switch, switch, switch. Switch.
Jackson now, operating from the gun, being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here we go. General West. SOS. 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 Watch safety creep. Hey, lock it. Safety's creeping. Let's go.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Yes, yes. Mike 52.
It's Eckler again. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Cut. Leo. Check. Cross. Go.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets off a high spiraling kick. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
21 yards. First down, Barron.
Check, 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 check. Check 37. Check 37.
On first down, Grant. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. In on the tackle, the former All-Pro Chris Harris.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
On second down, Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
Now Jackson from the gun. He'll throw. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Matt Judon there to bring him down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 15-yard line.
Ready. 18 Gator.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
On the set. Hey, orbit. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Hey, zoom.
To throw on second down, Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Eckler, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
You can't block me. 52's the mic, boys, 52. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Spike.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert. Throwing right, and that's complete. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
3rd and 7.
The Chargers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
55's Mike, guys, 55. Focus, defense, focus.
Hey, Foxtrot. Blue draw, Corker. Snap.
From the gun, Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 36. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Exit. 56.
Play action. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Ready up.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. I'm coming.
Ready?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. Pass incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike.
To throw again. Herbert. Going for the deep ball. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before this worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Hey, Echo.
To throw on third down. Herbert. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll run for it with Eckler. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Anthony Lynn went for it, but did not get it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Tucker with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Hey, Delta. Get it.
Back to throw. Herbert. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Looking to throw. Herbert. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. And caught by Henry. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Badgley able to knock this one through, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
56. Mike, 56 right there. 56. All day, baby. All day, all day, all day. 56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Hayward, Hayward.
Jackson to throw. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. So they file for the exits here in silence. And what a job to come in on the road, divisional round of the playoffs, and you get to end it by going down to a knee.
Now their confidence has to be at an extreme high. That's 2 weeks in a row they've gone on the road and gotten it done. They don't care where they go. From here on out, they think they can beat anyone.
And they